Okay, here's a strategy, like a safe strategy, and all you need is $40 to play. So yeah, you're risking just $40. So let's explain the strategy. So you're gonna wait for these patterns. Got the banker and then two players, and you bet on the banker. What they call the underdog, because there's more players than the banker. The next pattern, if you see a player and then two bankers, then you bet the underdog. So you bet the player. Then if you see three player games, three player wins in 3 games. So if you see a 3 streak, you follow the streak, so you bet the player. If you see a banker streak of 3 streaks, you bet on the banker. You want to follow the streak. And the strategy here is just flat betting the minimum, so like $5 or $10. So what I'm gonna do is just $5 minimum bets. So if you're gonna bet 10, you'll need like $80. So you only lose once. Don't double, don't bet again. Just wait for the next pattern. Okay, see the history chart? Okay, need 2 more games. Let's do the next 2 games. Let's see if we have a pattern there. So we're gonna wait. Need a banker. Tie. Player, so we need another player. There, we got 2 players. We got a banker and 2 players. Banker and 2 players. So, gonna follow a bet on the underdog. So, we got bet on banker. So that's a loss. So let's put that down there. 1 loss. And then, even though you do lose, you still got the next pattern. 3 player streak. You bet on that.
A loss of the Marianas was of critical importance.
So another loss.
And the leaders knew it immediately. You even have an entry in the confidential war diary.
Then just wait for the next pattern.
Now is a slow and steady road to defeat.
They don't give up. They're beaten from this point on, but they don't give up.
So just still wait for that pattern. In real Baccarat, when the dealer is playing those cards, it's gonna take a while. So order some drinks. Still no pattern.
These are to a lot of American troops, monkeys with machine guns. And to the Japanese, the Americans are big.
Got a tie here.
Gonna defile our culture, rape our women.
Got a banker.
This is a war that's gonna fly out of control.
Just wait for that pattern there. So we got another pattern there. We're gonna bet on player, the underdog.
We tend to focus today on the bomb, some kind of key decision of 1945. All these leaders were agonizing.
We lost there. Got another pattern there. Gonna follow the banker.
In the annals of warfare, the final year of the war in the Pacific stands alone.
So we lost 2
It will
there.
be as brutal as war gets. A death embrace between America demanding unconditional
And
surrender
just wait for the next pattern.
and Japan desperate to resist.
There, got another pattern there.
By 1944,
I'm gonna bet on
the
player.
resistance of the Japanese Imperial Army was familiar to American troops.
We lost
After
there.
the Japanese attacked
Bet on
Pearl
banker.
Harbor, as they began to retake the Pacific, they saw it
And
as
finally
a
won there.
where the
With
Japanese
Japanese
yeah,
garrison
we
of almost
lost
2,600
by 1-1.
only 8 did not fight to the death.
Now look on the chart, and we're gonna continue
They
to
saw it in
follow the
Marshall
streak.
Islands, where of almost 5,000 Japanese
Lost
troops
there.
on Guadeloupe, only 79 survived. And in the Marianas, they saw 30,000 on Saipan.
Now we're just gonna wait
reduced
for the
to
next
1.
pattern.
The day after the battle for Saipan ended,
Just keep
they
looking
saw
at that
something they
chart.
had never witnessed before.
There's another pattern. The banker and 2 players. And we're gonna bet on the underdog, the banker. Betting on the banker, and we win.
Marine told Time correspondent
one
Robert
win.
Sherritt, there were hundreds of Jap civilians up here on this cliff. In the most routine
And we
manner,
wait for the
they
next
would jump
pattern.
off. I saw a father throw his 3 children off.
Got a player there. Just keep checking the chart.
Right.
Banker. So just look at the. I think they called this the big road. Okay. So there's still no pattern.
Saipan is the first invaded Jap territory populated with more than
Banker.
10
There we
troops.
got another pattern. Got the player and 2
The
bankers,
suicides mean
and we
that the whole
bet the
Japanese
underdog.
race
So we're gonna bet on
will choose
player.
death before
Just
surrender.
do flat bets, and if you lose, just wait for the next pattern.
The Japanese
So we won there.
want us to believe and maybe to get us to back off unconditional surrender.
And then we wait for the next pattern. So the strategy is like it costs just little to get in, just a little bit of bankroll, and you can last for a long time.
Japan was dependent on oil and food.
Just want to keep on playing. Player.
Much of its merchant fleet was gone. The Imperial Army developed a plan to save Japan from humiliating defeat.
Got a banker.
It was based on death before surrender.
Got a player.
It predicted Americans would assault Iwo
Got
Jima,
a banker.
then Okinawa, where they hoped their fierce resistance would force
So
them to
finally
retreat
got
to
another
peace.
pattern. So we got the player and 2 bankers, and we're gonna bet the underdog. So we're gonna bet on
The range
player,
of American fighter planes indicated where the landing would be.
and we won that one.
From Kyushu,
We're stacking up on our wins, and we wait for the next pattern.
If the final decisive battle had to
Just
be
keep
fought on
waiting.
Japan's main islands, its soldiers would fight to the death. Alongside civilians, armed with sharpened bamboo spears, the army called the plan Tetsugo.
The premise of Tetsugo was...
And we got another pattern. So we got the banker and 2 players, and we bet on banker. Just flat bets all around. So we lost that one. And we see another pattern, and we follow the player.
The emperor presiding over a military
Lost
regime.
again.
The Allies' objective was to defeat and dismantle the old order.
And just wait for the next pattern.
President Franklin Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill demanded unconditional surrender for both Nazi
yeah.
Germany and Imperial Japan.
When you're fighting men, they're antithetical to all the values that you stand for. These systems have to be expunged by wars that are, in a sense, revolutions that overthrow regimes, that don't just defeat the regime, but that eliminate them entirely. But Japan never goes on another war of conquest in Asia again. So that's the purpose of unconditional surrender.
This shoe is
On January 20th,
just like a ping pong type of shoe. So we're gonna try another one.